Hello, everybody. Here we are. I don't have a lot of light here. I'm going to turn another light on. There we go. I'm here with Leslie Romine, and she and I have been doing this kind of work with color and with geometry for a long time. And we always have fun coming here to help you understand some of what the energies are for you. So we're really grateful. Be sure and say something in the chat, because that's how we get a chance to see who's here. And I see we have Rita and Will. Good. We're always excited to see the people we know and also the new ones. So we're going to go ahead and get started. And we're going to start with the energies of the month of December. And the theme is stand firmly grounded in love. Wow, that is so important at this time. And in order to get us to feel that, I'm going to take us through a short visualization where you can actually go into that love and feel that love. So if you will take a deep breath, get comfortable, let yourself relax. Take another deep breath and just let your shoulders relax. Now imagine that you are going to your heart center. Put your attention there. And then we begin to move down through our body until we get to our feet. And our attention now is on our feet. And what we notice is that there are roots growing out of the bottom of our feet, just like a beautiful tree. And those roots start going down through all the layers of the earth. And they keep going until they get to the very center of the earth. And that's where you find the mother love. That's where the love is concentrated. And that's where we find this wonderful sense of support from the Earth Mother. So as your roots go down into that beautiful energy, they begin to pull that energy up into them. And then it starts going up your roots through all the layers of the earth, and it moves up until it gets to the bottom of your feet. And then what you notice is it keeps coming up from the center of the earth, but it comes up and then moves all the way to the top of your head. And what you notice here is that it is going into every cell in your body, filling all your cells with mother love. And that is what is so cool about this, is that you really can feel this love in your body. And then it moves out into your energy field, and it's all around you, that beautiful mother love. And then it moves out beyond us to whoever needs that love. So we become a beacon of love. And this theme, stand firmly grounded in love, we are in that long line of energy that goes all the way into the earth. And that is how we stand firmly grounded into love. So now take another deep breath and just feel how nice it is to be here right now together. And we welcome Mia. Hi, Mia. Um, so this is our way of beginning this month, and throughout the month, we want to keep that focus. And one of the aspects of being firmly grounded in love is keep each other uplifted. And by maintaining the frequency, love, and compassion, how do you do that? So, Leslie, what do you have some ideas of how we can keep each other uplifted?
Well, what stood out to me this time was a section of wings where it talks about putting on the wings and soaring into the outer reaches. Explore the place beyond time and see your life from there. And it just reminded me of times when we've gone either to the eagle's point of view
Yes.
or to the top of the mountain.
Yeah.
Pick your place.
Yeah.
And we look at our lives from that point. And in this wings, it says, what gifts do you bring into this expanding world? So it feels like it's asking us to recognize that we are part of this wonderful um, tapestry, you might call it, of where we can look down and say, what do I bring to this right now? And just know that we're supported in that.
Boy, isn't that important? It's just sometimes if you feel like you're sort of off kilter or something and you feel that love, it keeps you um, balanced inside, and it keeps you so that you can open your heart, and
Mm-hmm.
you know that you have that mother love all around you. And what I found is so important to me is waking up every morning and taking a few minutes before I get out of bed and just saying, what am I grateful for? And this morning, if some of you may have already seen this, I put on my Facebook page, not the page, but my Facebook account uh, under Arlene Arnold. What I put there was a picture of the sunrise here. I tell you what, the sunrise through the trees is just incredible. And I feel such gratitude when I see that. And we have lots of windows, so as you walk through the house, you keep seeing it. And then the other thing for me is meditation. And if I can stay in that place inside of me, the inside world, and then move into the outside world, then I can help other people. I can be uplifted.
Yeah,
And it,
sometimes just deep breathing will help too while
yeah,
you're doing the meditation.
yeah. And then good friends. Talked to Leslie this morning because sometimes I get something that has kind of gotten me off kilter, and I've done what I can to give back. And sometimes you just need a friend that you can talk to. And it helps so much. And then I was able to do the things that I needed to do and do them joyfully. So I hope that you all have that kind of a friend that you can go to. By the way, we see Mia here and we see Shanti. Hello, Shanti. And we see
Yeah.
Karen.
Hi,
So
Karen.
nice. So nice to have you here. So let's talk a little bit more. If any of you have a particular way that you keep each other uplifted or how you keep yourself uplifted, would you put it into the comments? Because I think sharing what you know and what works for you is awfully helpful to the rest of the people. So I would appreciate that. Um, the other thing is, let's talk a little bit more about wings. when I was going through my training to be a spiritual guide and healing facilitator, there was a point, I can't even remember whether it was in a meditation or what it was, but I felt like there were wings growing out of the back of my um, shoulders. And it was like, what? Am I part angel or what? But I think we all have wings, whether we see them or feel them, or we just know that wings are available to us. And this way of working with the luminary is so much fun because when you look into that, you begin to think of what it's like to be that free. At least I do. When I see these birds and they are just in flocks and they're moving so fast and everything, it was like, can I join you? And I love, well, I loved what you said, Leslie, that it gives us that a little bit of distance between what's happening so that you can look back and say, okay, wait a minute, maybe I'm overreacting,
Mhm.
that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So then we have two colors that are for December. What is it about gold that really attracts you, Leslie?
Hmm. I guess I just love the color, I guess, for one. And it's actually uh, that they're just, to me, gold has always been sort of royal. And, as we learn more about the colors, we see that gold and silver are complements, and that's sort of the masculine, feminine side of ourselves. And to me, gold is um, when I feel a warmth with it all.
Yeah.
It's a warmth, and um, just that specialness. It's almost, well, like I said, royal. It's this higher frequency of energy for me.
I like that.
Hmm.
I think of it a lot about as the sun and the warmth from the sun. I
Hmm.
love being in the sun, even though you have to be a little careful.
Yeah.
For some reason, I'm having problems here because this thing goes into, so I can't see it. But here's what it looks like it's doing. I can put this out here. Mia said, I get into a place of gratitude. There is much to be thankful for when we stop to think about it. That always helps to uplift me. That's
Hmm.
beautiful, Mia.
Hmm.
We really, that's so true.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to take this one off and then put Karen on her message on here. There are a couple of people that I send beautiful earth photos to, as well as positive thought for the day. I know they look forward to it daily. Oh, Karen, that is so wonderful that you do that. I just think that's fabulous.
Mhm.
Okay.
Will has one too.
Yeah, it's the luster of gold that is symbol of, God, it's really fun.
Our inner light.
Yeah, there it is. I don't know how this got set up this way, but that's me. I'm not as techy as I want to be, but at least it works. All right. Well, thank you for all of what you have said. It's beautiful. And I think for sharing is so important.
Hmm.
So now let's go to blue. And one of the things that I think is so important with this stand firmly grounded in love, one of the additional pieces on that was communication and being the bridge in communication. So if you're going to have clear communication, it will be better if you stand firmly grounded in love so that you are speaking from the love that is in you. What else would you say, Leslie?
Well, as I was thinking about communication was the first thing I thought about. The second one was that both blue and its complement are the creative centers.
Yes.
And part of it says peaceful, creative, and flowing. flowing definitely has to do with it, but so does being creative. And it's like once that is allowed to, this clear communication comes. It says in here that in your work that blue creates through spiritual concepts that are expressed in words, music, art, sculpture, and the like. So flowing in those ways, it's trying to encourage us to, you know, like you and I both write, to get some clarity and that kind of thing, or write to add it to a piece to share. And I know a lot of people on here are writers or express it in some way, whether it's music or dance or flowers or however you express that. That's such a beautiful addition to this the gifts in wings that we bring forward. you know
I think of Mia and her beautiful pictures of flowers and nature. And
Mhm.
that is such a gift to the world. And I'm sure that that just uplifts her taking those pictures. So wonderful. Um, so Karen says, interesting point, Leslie, about Blue being a creative center. I hadn't thought of it quite that way, but it's so resonates after hearing you say it. Well, that's part of our color therapy, is that we talk about how the blue and the orange are complementary centers. The orange is in the belly portion, and they are complementary centers. The orange is more about what you feel, and the blue of the throat is more about what you express. And when you have your feeling and your expression, it can be very creative. It can be music, it can be art, it can be whatever it is that you are drawn to.
Mhm.
So, yeah. Well, hello, Megan. Megan is here with us. Let's welcome Megan.
Welcome.
Nice. Okay, so now we're doing the cards, and this energy is starting today, and it goes through next Thursday. So it's the 6th through the 12th. And I want you to notice how these cards are ones that fit with the theme, stand firmly grounded in love.
Mhm.
So, what did you have for the strength in white? Now I'll put this up.
Oh,
You've got,
okay.
yeah.
um, uh, I wrote, it helps encourage others with power of divine love and support. Um, Unconditional love and support, and encourage. This comes out in a way that it encourages ourselves, but it also encourages others on their journey. And this is about tapping into that, like for me, that pure divine love. And it is that unconditional love. So.
Yeah, and that strength and power, it just helps people who have lost hope and
Mhm.
support those who have chosen to move forward,
At
have
this time.
chosen to move forward at this time, because we're in the sense of evolution, evolving. And it's kind of like we were in a chair over there and we're not quite to the next place. So it feels a little bit off kilter, like you're not sure if anything that you knew before was true or whatever. And
Mhm.
so this is a really important time when you are in that position. You work with white because it has you connect to the source, to the divine source, and out into the universe. And the other thing that I want to say is, in color therapy, what we talk about with white is that white is the all of the light, all the colors of light, all the possibilities in the color of light. And you can see on the card that black is its complement, or at least its other half. And that's all the colors of the earth. And people think of black as being something they don't want, but truly, black is where you have everything available for what you want to manifest on earth. And as you go into the white, in the white light, you have all of what you want to manifest from that. And in both cases, you have so much support and help. So that's another really good card to be using. So let's think about this during this week, about how we can use all of that energy of both the light, the colors of light, and all of the energy of the colors of the earth. And the difference is just like when you're painting a picture, you're working with a substance that's in form. And so that is part of this total color that's in black. And if you are like imagining that you're out in the universe and you're seeing the colors, then you're in that place where you have the white light, the light that brings all of the colors to you. All right. So what did you have for Mosaic? Mosaic is our card for our luminary card for this week.
Well, it is the frequency number 10. And it was all about how we are the unique part of the universal mosaic of life. I love that. And I was asking myself, how do I kind of avail myself to remember that? And I love this recommendation, and I've done it before. Sit in a public place and just watch people go by, and rejoice in the variety, it says. And I was fortunate to have a dad that traveled all over the world, and he taught me a lot about people and how they are, and just experiences in life have taken me there, and it feels like it's affirming this, and for me, at first when I was doing it, I would say, well, if judgment comes up, I want to find something positive that I could, really wrap myself around for that person. And a lot of times it's just like they're a human experiencing life like I am right here, right now. How cool is that? I mean, it can be as much as that for me.
So when I wrote the words for this, which, by the way, there are a few of you who are new here. This is called the Luminary Deck. I wrote the book for it, and my friend Lorinda Eileen did the art. And we were together. It was a co-created process. It was amazing. We were on Henderson Island, where I was living at the time. And then the other is the color cards. And that was something that I created early on after I had gone through my training. Color just became so important to me. And those are available on our website, transformationaltools.com. And when you go and hover over the shop, it will say Oracle Decks, and you can go in there and see how to buy those. So I think that, it's amazing, isn't it? It's one of the things that Marion was saying last week was, look at the colors here. Now the colors in the wings are a lot of it's more of almost of turquoise, but there's turquoise in the in this one that is the mosaic as well. And then the only color that I don't see in these two is the gold, but there's certainly blue and there's certainly white in there. So it's kind of
some
nice.
Pink and magenta and
yeah, all kinds of beautiful.
What I love about it is look at all the heart shapes too.
Yeah.
And the crystalline shapes.
Yeah.
Those are really wonderful.
So that also means it's a very high frequency. And Mosaic just wants to remind us that we are beautiful because we are unique, and every person you meet is unique. Now, that doesn't always mean that they are consciously living from their authentic self, but it's still there within them, and they have that choice at some time to do that. So when you're meeting someone, Just think of that person and their uniqueness and notice how they are unique and how they are really special. All right. Well, Mia says nature is a wonderful healer. They get so freely, they give so freely to us. It brings me joy to capture their beauty and share it to others. Well, I sure love it, Mia. I find it very uplifting.
Yeah, me too.
All right, we have a list of you, and we are going to start at the top of the list, and Will is our first one.
Mhm.
So, you want to start with a luminary, and I'll get a color card for him. We're going to do one card from the luminaries and one card from the color cards.
Mm.
Oh, wow. That one's so
Crystalline.
wonderful. Yeah, crystalline. What do you feel about that for Will?
Well, yeah, without even reading about it, trying to get there. Let's see, page 32. I just get that this high frequency is there to, it's 4, 8, and 16, and it's there to, I don't know, I'm getting that it's like augmenting his desires and wishes and place in this
Okay, I got
world.
it. So, yeah. Okay.
Mhm. Um, let's see if I can find. Carriers of the brilliant light of home offer to sprinkle your dreams with their wisdom and soften the land with their love. Call on them. They come to help inspire, transform, and reform this world through the vibrations of light. Yeah, I just, every cell of the body, it says, reflect, can shine this crystalline light into our heart, and that can come through and be expressed. Yeah, that's a wonderful, wonderful card.
You know, when we talk about standing firmly grounded in love, you know, that's the point at which we can move into these higher frequencies. It's like you don't want to leave your body. You want to be in your body, but then you can really experience what it's like to be in a very expansive energy. And I think that that's a message for you, Will, is stand in that firmly grounded in love to the center of the earth, and then allow yourself to expand your own frequency and see what happens, because this is part of the us getting to experience what it's like to have this really high, fine frequency of our energy field. So
Yeah,
important to be
I
grounded.
agree, to ground and then express. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let's see
What
what
color card did you get?
I've kind of got.
Oh,
Oh boy, the combination of this is something else. It's
wow.
it's the
Strength.
strength in purple. This is a violet purple. Regal, commanding, spiritual. What I get from this, Will, is with the combination of these two, what you're getting is an opportunity to really move your frequency and open up to all of your abilities. You know that you're unique, but you still haven't fully moved into all of who you are. Of course, none of us have, but this is the time that we're being prodded to do that. And this violet purple is so important in that process. And then the other thing is that the color yellow is its complement. So again, that's in the solar plexus, and that color says, uh, be really clear in your solar plexus so that what you see as yourself in the outside world is really authentic and true. Because there's too many times we've taken on things that our family told us, a teacher told us, whatever, and we need to let go of whatever doesn't really resonate for us so that we can be clearly who we are in this inside world and then live it in the outside world.
Absolutely.
All right, so the next one is Rita. I'll do the luminary if you want to do color card here.
Yep.
Okay. See what we got for a luminary. What's Rita's card today? Well, I have celebration. It's always interesting to me when celebration comes up, because sometimes we might still feel like we haven't quite gotten through whatever it is that we've been working on. But the reminder is that it's time to celebrate, even if you haven't completed what it is that you're working on. Celebrate that you are having the I don't know, empowerment to go through and finish whatever it is that you're finishing. And that celebrate that you have so much help around you. I can feel that help around you, Rita. And this, it's saying, Rita, be sure to celebrate nature, even when it's cold and even when it's cloudy. Even just find some way to celebrate nature. Okay, what did you get?
Well, how fitting. As I got lesson in orange. Look at the orange.
Yeah.
And it's saying, allow all your emotions to be felt. And what I'm getting with this is not only, to tap into that source of your feelings about things. And as you are celebrating your empowerment and nature, your own nature of how you feel about things, how you experience them through your senses and your other senses, just can be celebrated. And no matter what you're encountering, you can feel like, well, this is, you could even go, well, this is interesting, and celebrate it in your mind, like, wow, that came up, I wonder why. Interesting. And to really honor your feelings. Honor your feelings. That's what I was getting.
All right. The next one is Mia, and I picked a card for her, and it's the lesson in brown, Mia. And I always like it when this lesson comes up, because it reminds me that the color brown has so much depth to it. I think of the really wonderful soil that you might be planting in, or that the soil that you put your feet into in the summertime. It has so much nurturing for you. And I know it's hard to be outside at this time, but maybe you can find a way to recreate that sense of the brown, and how it makes you feel hugged, and how it makes you feel that a different kind of warmth than the sun. But it's sort of like, it is kind of mother love. I think of it as the earth again embracing us and giving us all that we need. So it's just, all it is a reminder. Remember to allow this color brown to be with you and feel comforted by it.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. Well, this is awakened, Mia, and it is the frequency of 4 and 9. And it's saying, awaken from behind a veil of forgetfulness. You're born anew, transformed, empowered, and ready to serve in a world that's come of age. What I'm getting with this is that the part that says what was is changing, patterns of living that we used to be and are no longer helpful or working, that beautiful new creations are coming out of that. And it's coming from the heart, a heartfelt place. And it says, accept your unique role in this new time and place of new possibilities. And that's what I'm getting. And I know that you've been doing that a lot, but this is to encourage you. Yes, we're with you. Yes, we're working with you. And you are needed right now. And you are not only, it's not a pressure need. It's more like what a joy it is for people to receive your gifts, whether it's your intuitive self or your um, other gifts, your beautiful flowers that you send, or your just love that you send through those each day. There's more and more I know of that about you. But it's just saying we're here to encourage you. And remember, we're always with you. Always, always.
You know, the other thing I'm reminded of that the title of this one particular luminary is Awakened, not Awakening. So, Mia, you have become through a lot of awakening and are at whatever phase it is, you are awakened. And it's, you want to own that. The journey has brought you to this point. There's always more, but just really celebrate that you've allowed yourself to awaken to this point. All right. So the next one on our list is, oh, and Mia says the synchronicities. This is spot on. Thank you both so much. I'm so glad.
Did you get Shanti?
Now, Shanti, yeah, well, Shanti is next. Okay. Let's see. What am I doing? I know. I just picked a luminary for her.
Great. I'll pick the color card.
Okay. All right, Shanti, you have one that's called Love Child. Love Child often comes when the inner child in us, something has happened or something from the past comes up for a child aspect of us. And that part really needs to be loved and cared for. And these colors, if you see the pink and the light bluish turquoise, and then the magenta is also such a loving energy. It just has so much compassion in it. And Love Child is telling you to love that child part of you. Uh, it's okay that we sometimes go into something that feels like you're coming from a younger you, and that's okay. But the adult you, the one that has also evolved, can take that younger one into its arms and use these colors and even visualize this luminary and put that around you, because it's a ball of energy. Even though it's on a flat surface, it's a ball of energy. It can go around you, it can go around that child aspect of you.
That beautiful magenta color in there is that beautiful Kuan Yin compassion energy of great love and great care. So it's very much a beautiful, loving energy. And for her, for the card, I got Strength in White, which is awesome. It's saying that you can, with this white color, remember we talked about it a little bit before, pure, strong, unconditionally loving. This is that connection to that light, to the divine, and with and all possibilities. You may want to add more to that. I don't know, Arlene.
I just feel like the strength in white means, Shantia, that is your nature, is to be really expanded out, and to be able to work with many frequencies. It's just that you're in a time period where you also need to have some special love for some part of you. And we are here to take care of ourselves. And then when it's too much for us, we're here to ask for help. And the colors in the luminary are part of that. So please do that. And if you want to, you can let us know if that fits for what you are working on. Now, let's see. The next one is
Karen. Karen. It's good to see you, Karen, here.
Yes, I am.
Many happy memories.
Yeah. All right. What did you get?
Oh, which one am I supposed to be doing?
You're doing the luminary.
Go ahead with the color card if you want to.
Yeah, I've got the color card. I've got the lesson in orange. Now, remember, orange is in the belly, and that's where we have a lot of feelings. I think there's a lot of feelings coming up for many people. And one of the things it says on here is allow all your emotions to be felt. In other words, don't push them away. Bring them forward. Love them. And just know that that's some part of you that needs to be heard. And in this time with so many things going on in this world, we have to really take care of ourselves, take in the information that we need to have, but don't allow yourself to get into it and swallow it up. Just make sure that you're staying very present in your inside world. So it's really a good card for all of us right now. And remember, the blue is the complement to the orange. You can always call on the blue to be like a beautiful river. It's helping you flow with what you're feeling.
Mm-hmm. And how great that is, because you're going to get a lot of blue today in spheres of intention.
I love that one.
Mm-hmm. These are beautiful. When I look at it, it's like each one of those are little bubbles going out of your intention, and the beautiful light from the center. This is a vibration of the numbers 10 and 12. And it says, intention ignites creativity and organizes resources for action. Co-creativity draws in those who synergistically become a group of similar intention. This is the way of the new world. So it says, choose something, choosing the direction of your life. You choose from your deepest desires. And synchronicity brings others to you of like mind and similar intentions. And it says, now manifest your desires. And it's asking you, are you putting out a signal that's clear enough about what you want? Good question to ask with this one. Beautiful.
So one of the things I want to say, Karen, is to you and others on this time together, we have this community called the Vortal. And on Sunday, I'm going to be speaking about this theme that we have, standing firm in the energy of love, grounded in love. And what I'm finding is that people that join this really begin to say, okay, I'm not alone. Now, you may have your own group that you're part of, but I think we have to remember that it's important to find people that you can talk to about what's happening with you, that you can feel like you're not alone. You can feel like there's ways to grow. So if that interests any of you, just go to transformationaltools.com, and it has information about it, and then you can go to another page and even get more information. So do whatever that, if you're drawn to that, go ahead and check into it. We're finding that it's fun, it's supportive, and I think that it is all of what we had hoped it would be. And we use that luminary that Leslie showed you, that I'm going to put, do you have that one up again? Yeah. That we use that as part of our process, because our intention was to have more of the people who had been a part of us, had gone to our classes and all that kind of thing, to be around us and to have different groupings of people within that. So it's kind of happening organically, and that's the way we love to do it.
I
Karen,
want to say
yeah.
to Karen, you know, you said you're working on bringing in more people in groups and stuff, but a couple of the people have recently passed. You know, that's I too have had that in my life, and I know we're probably not, more of us on here have. And it is like a reorganization, you know, organizing, and what you put out, you know, and what you ask for, if you're looking, it comes. And I know you know that. So the more you put it out there, the more, you know, it will come. Yeah.
So, Karen, I'm really glad you were here today. I think it's really important to have this extra help when you've gone through that, losing people in your life, no matter whether they're old and they're ready. I mean, I'm old, but I'm not ready to go. But even if they're ready to go, it's really hard. Like Leslie says, it changes your life. It has a different configuration, and we have to be willing to go inside to find that strength that says, okay, now we can create a new configuration, or that one that's on the other side can still be here as part of us, helping us. So I'm so glad that you mentioned that. Hi, Sue. We're glad you're here. The next one is BJ and Jeannie. And let's do BJ first.
Okay.
And what am I doing?
No, which ones are we doing? Let's see.
I think doing.
You're doing.
I'm doing color card. Yes.
No, you're doing luminary.
And you're doing a luminary. Okay.
No.
Other way around. Okay, I'm doing the luminary. That's right, because we had the.
Don't make me laugh.
Okay, so BJ, I'm picking a luminary for you. What's the luminary for BJ? Oh, BJ, I love this luminary. Look at this. This one's called Love. My husband and I, we're newly married, and about a year and a half now. And as part of our marriage ceremony, we had this particular card. It has so much really good stuff in it about how to live life and how to be in a partnership, that kind of thing. So, Leslie, can you hold this one up? So, because I want to go in and read part of this.
Yes, I will look for it. It might take me a minute.
Okay. So, and I'll get to the page, because the words here these are ones that mean so much to me, because it was like a huge change in my life to begin to change that my vocabulary. Okay, now if I can, let's see here. There it is. Okay, this is what I wanted to share with you. Compassion, acceptance, transformation, encouragement, allowing, embracing, offering, and co-creating are all available as we remember we are one with our divine source. I believe that we were all created from a source of love, and we have that like in our DNA. We have that in our pattern of living as humans, but we don't always use that. I mean, in the world right now, is a lot of anger, and there are a lot of words that are not this. And what we can do is begin to change our own vocabulary. I stopped myself from saying certain things, and when these were the kinds of words that told me what I could do to exchange that and to do it differently. So I really encourage you, BJ, to do that, because that is a really important piece. And And Jeannie has the luminary, so you can look that up and read it. All right, what did you get? Let's see.
I got the lesson in indigo.
Okay, so you tell us that, and then I have a message too.
Yeah, you go ahead for your message first.
Okay, so BJ, what I'm getting is that you are far more psychic than you realize. And this color is at the base of the bottom of your head. And uh, you've probably experienced it different ways, but things that you might think, or you think it and then it happens, or something of that sort. Be open to that. Trust. It says trust what you know. You need to trust that these are things that are important in the makeup of who you are. You may not have it found it for before, or maybe you have in a different way. But it's important to accept that and begin to work with it in a positive manner.
Yeah, and definitely I was getting that trusting what you know is how do I say it? Uh, Looking for synchronicities, noticing things as you're moving along, like, wow, I was just thinking about that person, there they are. And I know you know a lot of this stuff because this is showing that you do, but it's saying, remember as these things happen, just how much you are guided and helped and acknowledged for your gifts. Um, that's what I'm getting.
Yeah, and I also feel like you have a lot of help around you. So don't be afraid, even when it's not informed, don't be afraid to just say, I'm open to very positive, helpful messages. All right, next is Jeannie, and I'm going to pick a color card. I picked one, but it doesn't feel like it's the right one. Okay, so Jeannie, I got the pink, and the lesson in pink, and it says care for your inner child. So just like that other luminary that we got, the love child, that this is saying that you need to take care of your inner child. But I also think of it as taking care of every part of you, taking care of your self physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. You know, just be aware that right now, this is the time when you're a little bit vulnerable. So you want to be sure that you take care of yourself and that inner child. And we have child parts of us that had got really hurt along the way, and those are the ones that we do a lot of healing with. But there's also um, I think always with us, what an inner child. It's our joy, it's our fun, that kind of thing. So we want that to be free, but only when it's the right time. So we have to take care of that part and use our discernment. Is this the time that it's okay to be vulnerable? Because sometimes it's not. So take care of yourself, Jeannie.
Jeannie, I have the illumination card here, and maybe you can hold that one up.
Yeah, I will.
It's a vibration of the number 12, and it's all about light. Notice that right pulsing from the very middle of the card. And we have the color green, which is the beautiful heart color, and the magenta around it. Hopefully you can see it. Yeah.
Isn't that beautiful? Oh my
Pull it
goodness.
back just a little bit.
Yeah.
So, there you go. It talks about your individual illumination grows through gratitude for the love found in the light, and from remembering that you were birthed from that light. Others can observe that essence in you, and those see this light turn and they remember their own core. I mean, that's quite a message to, let your light shine.
That's
Because, yeah, because and it doesn't, it just takes being in that place of acknowledging that. And it says that it's a union of divine principles and form coming together. You bend like the bamboo and move like a willow and stand firm as the core of creation evolves from within us, within the earth, within our time, and it's like just being in that light and emanating that light it helps you create that with you and shine it out to others. So,
well, we're going a little bit long today, but we really wanted to do all the readings for you. So we have Megan next. So I will pick a luminary for Megan.
Okay.
And Megan is new to us. By the way, Karen said, "Thank you, lady. Spot on. Slowly working to create new opportunities." Karen. You got to give yourself time to do the shift, but then you can move on.
Yeah.
Wow. This must be the time for us to do self-care. There it is again. This one is Love Child. Let me just feel into what's happening for you, Megan, with Love Child. Your body and your whole self wants these lighter colors like the pink and that little light turquoise color. And it's like the wings is another one that's coming up as I'm moving into your energy. And it's like, lighten up, please. So what you want to do is to find some ways to like starting in the morning, with gratitude. Find some ways to be uplifted, and that will really help you. But you are a beautiful, beautiful. I can feel your energy. I can feel your heart, and so it's really lovely to have you here with us.
And Megan, for you, I have lesson in silver. Now, silver is a very high vibrational color, and it has to do with ancient wisdom and connection with that. And some of that can be from our ancestors, some of it can just be from what has been lived before. And this is saying, choose what you value. And so it's saying, choose with your love child and being grateful and being so connected as you are. Silver is a likely color to come up for you. And it's saying, really tap into that and choose the things that make your heart sing and make you realize, yeah, this is the wise way to go.
That last part is really important for
wise way.
All right. So then we have Winter Ray, and I'll pick a color card for Winter Ray. All right, Winter Ray. I have the strength in turquoise, and self-responsible, full of integrity and purposeful. I'm feeling into your energy right now, and it's like you have some real sense of direction, I think, in a way. And but I don't know that you're really patting yourself on the back saying, look at that. I have the energy to move forward, and I have the desire. So, hug yourself and give yourself a lot of kudos for what it is that you're doing.
That's beautiful. So here's Kristen again. This time I'm really feeling, it says, bring my brilliance into your home, your work, your relationships, and your quiet time. I'm only a thought away. Where there's hurt, shower my crystalline dust. Where there's anger, surround it with crystalline light. Where there's damage to the soul, pack it with crystalline gel. I am for healing, understanding, for hope, and remembering home in your heart. That's a lot, but that's what
so
wanted
good.
to be shared with you.
Home in your heart, Winteray.
Mhm.
Make that your true home. So you're always living in that inner space, but you're doing your work and all of what your projects and all that from
And
that
the
inner space.
turquoise in here too. Same with a card you just color
Oh
card.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
All
true.
that support.
Ooh, nice. All right. So lastly, it's for
Ooh.
Sue, and I'm going to pick a color, luminary.
Mhm.
Luminary for Sue. Is that the one? Yes.
Ooh.
Oh, mosaic again. Boy, this must be a good time for mosaic.
Mhm.
So I think that Sue, for you, you may feel like your life is a mosaic, and maybe sometimes it feels like too much, or sometimes it feels like you need to take a breath. So one of the things that I want to tell you is that um, I think we're in a time where it's really important for us to celebrate every part of our mosaic. And that includes our bodies, and it includes our thoughts, and and it includes projects or whatever it is that you're doing. And it includes walking or whatever. It really, there's so many aspects of your life, and they're all wonderful. So see them as a mosaic, not individual. And as you have that mosaic idea and energy around you, you won't feel overwhelmed. You will feel like you are in a oneness that is lovely.
So interestingly enough, I went to grab a card and two came out.
Ah,
So first one is the strength in yellow. Mentally clear, empowered, and fresh. So you are being able to tap into mentally clear, empowered, and fresh. Yeah, we can see that. Thank you for holding it up. And that really can serve you very well with the color card or the um,
luminary.
luminary you just got.
Yeah.
So, and I also got lesson in white. Seek out answers from a higher source. So it's saying be sure that that's where you're coming from. Okay, go to that connection first, that divine connection, that unconditional love for yourself and for all beings, and then get clear about it with your yellow.
Cool. You're welcome, Winteray. We're so happy to have you here. Oh, what a great group you've been. Just love having you here. Be sure that you check out the Vortal on transformationaltools.com. Also, I will be doing on Sunday the presentation, and then we go into groups where we really get to know each other and talk a little bit about the information that's coming through. And then on, oh my gosh, is it Wednesday or we have a journal with your knowing self, which is a really good way to get answers. And that's this coming week as well. I believe that's the one that's on uh, Wednesday. Yes, Wednesday at noon Pacific. So if you go on our Facebook page, Transformational Tools Facebook page, you will find how to get into that, or you can go on to the um, one of the ways is to go on to transformationaltools.com/events, and it will be in there, and it will take you where you can sign up for that. And anybody who's in the Vortal, this is free for you. And for others, it's $25, and it's a wonderful time to find out inner information. All right, everybody, thank you for staying so long. We were glad to have you here. We really appreciate you. Oh, you're welcome, Rita. Um, we love doing this, so we were really always glad to have your energy with us.
Always, yeah.
Always, yes. All right, here we go. Leslie, let's go and have a wonderful rest of the day.
Yes.
And we appreciate all of you that you have been here with us, and that you gave your energy to this process as well. All right, bye.